focused and fearless. Here's everything you need to know this rush hour of July 17, Wednesday. I'm Riza Diaz. Starting off today's rush with more towns and cities suspending their classes due to the bad weather. Classes in all levels are suspended in the entire Cagayan, Abra, Apayao, Cavite, Rizal, Bataan, and Metro Manila. Likewise in the cities of San Pedro, Laguna, Siaton, Negros Oriental, Bulacan, Tabuk, Kalinga, and Olongapo City, as well as in Capas, Tarlac. Now, several towns in Pangasinan have also declared suspensions of classes in all levels. These include Santo Tomas, San Jacinto, Lawak, Bugalyon, Urbistondo, Bani, Burgos, Binmalay, Mapandan, Manawag, Mangalda, and Mabini. Now, meanwhile, Bacnaton and San Fernando in La Union, Iloilo City, Bacolod City, La Libertad, and Gihulgan in Negros Oriental, likewise in Rojas City in Capiz, and Angeles City in Pampanga have declared no classes for its preschool to high school students. Same goes for Rizal, Nueva Ecija, and Masinloc in Iba in Zambales. Now, other parts of Pangasinan have also declared class suspensions in preschool to high school. These are the cities of Dagupan, Alaminos, and San Carlos. That's on top of the towns of San Fabian, Infanta, Anda, Sual, Calasiao, Lingayen, Santa Barbara, Malasiki, and Mangaratem. But classes from preschool to elementary are the only ones suspended in Baguio City, Canlaon, Negros Oriental, San Jose, Nueva Ecija, and Urdaneta, Pangasinan. Same goes for Disalag, Aurora, and the towns of Basista, Bautista, San Manuel, and Asingan in Pangasinan. And this just in, Labrador, Pangasinan, Lemery, Batangas, Cuyapo, Nueva Ecija, and the towns of Bamban, Anao, and Concepcion in Tarlac have declared class suspensions in all levels. On the other hand, Santa Maria, Binalonan, and Alcala in Pangasinan have no classes from preschool to high school. Plus, other towns in Pangasinan have also suspended classes from preschool to elementary. Now, these include Natividad, Bolinao, Villasis, and Rosales. Falcon has intensified into a tropical storm overnight and has made landfall over Cagayan. Now, to give us the latest weather update, we have with us Benny Estareja live from Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Benny, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Riza, and to all our viewers.
Benny, do we have an updated cyclone wind signals?
We have an update as of 5 in the morning with regards to Tropical Storm Falcon. Tropical Cyclone Wind Signal number 2 is raised over Apayao, Batanes, and Cagayan, including Babuyan Group of Islands, which means they could experience, for today, up to 80 kilometers per hour of winds. On the other hand, Signal number 1 is raised over Ilocos Norte, Abra, Kalinga, Isabela, Mountain Province, Ifugao, northern portion of Aurora, of Nueva Vizcaya, and of Quirino, which means for today, they may experience winds up to 60 kilometers per hour.
Benny, do we have location of Falcon? It's already made the landfall in Cagayan, and what is the track that it's heading to?
Yes, as of 12:30 in the morning, Tropical Storm Falcon has made landfall over the town of Gataran in Cagayan, and as of 4 in the morning, it is estimated in the coastal waters of Apari, Cagayan, and is currently heading towards the Babuyan Group of Islands.
We're experiencing a lot of rain. Likewise, is this the direct effect of the habagat?
Yes, over northern Luzon, they're experiencing rains, moderate to heavy rains due to the direct effect of Falcon. But over central Luzon, southern Luzon, and Metro Manila, as well as western Visayas, they will experience habagat or southwest monsoon with moderate to heavy rains.
With all of these rains, do we expect the dams to particularly have an effect also, particularly in Angat?
Yes, definitely there is an effect over the water level in Angat Dam. They may experience light to moderate with occasionally heavy rains, and we may experience an increase in water level in the coming days.
Your forecast, we saw that Falcon could be exiting Thursday or Friday. Are we still on that?
Yes, Falcon may exit our Philippine area of responsibility by Friday, July 19.
Other than Falcon, do we have other weather disturbances, Benny?
Apart from Falcon, we are not expecting any new tropical cyclones within the next 3 days, but there are cloud clusters over the far eastern part of Luzon inside our PAR.
Thank you. That was Pag-asa weather forecaster Benny Estereja. Officials are getting ready for President Duterte's fourth State of the Nation address on Monday, but so are civilian groups who are planning to stage protests. Backing their call for action is ousted Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno. Royce Isnagin tells us more.
The red carpet was rolled out, walls and chairs were cleaned, plants and trees were trimmed. The plenary hall is ready for President Duterte's fourth State of the Nation address on Monday. The Quezon City Police District conducted simulation exercises to test its personnel's readiness on all possible security scenarios during SONA. This includes a car chase, a hostage-taking, and a bomb scare. Despite the absence of a direct threat, the police will implement stricter security measures following the recent suicide bombing in Jolo.
Tayo ay taon-taon naman na naghahanda sa SONA. Kaya lang because of the recent incident, mas lalo pa natin pinaigting ang ating paghahanda at dinagdagan yung pwersa natin para masiguro natin na yung nangyari doon ay hindi mangyari dito sa atin sa Luzon, especially during the State of the Nation address ng ating Pangulo.
Protesters are already gearing up for a major rally on SONA Day. This year's theme, the Duterte's administration's neglect of sovereignty in the West Philippine Sea and the government's pro-China stance.
Ang tema po ng pagkilos sa Lunes ay West Philippine Sea. Ang kulay po ng mga kikilos sa Lunes ay asul. Tayo po ang magsisilbing dagat ng mamamayan, nararagasa diyan po sa kahabaan ng Commonwealth. Ang atin pong mga placards, ang atin pong mga iba't ibang signs na dadalhin sa Lunes ay korting isda at iba pang yamang dagat.
Former Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno has expressed her support for the SONA rally. She urged the public to join the protests.
Kung hindi nyo pa ho kaya, simulan nyo sa pagtirik ng kandila. Kung hindi nyo pa ho at mahal ang kandila, bumusina, kumalampag ng mga kalan. Marami ho tayong maraang sa ating Facebook, sa social media, sa Twitter, sabihin, tama na, sobra na. Ibig sabihin, balikan ho natin ang tama, iwaksi ang mali.
The main rally will be held in front of St. Peter's Church at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. PNP asked protesters not to bring backpacks or jacket in their demonstrations.
Point is, marami sila dyan masyado. Hindi mo natin ma-check yan and they have to police their own ranks. Hindi natin masabi na baka mamaya malustutan din sila. Kung magkakaroon kasi ng problema or untoward incident, sila rin ang maapektuhan. Pag nagdala kasi ng bag, pwede kasi i-conceal doon itong mga contraband like deadly weapons, di ba? Pati explosive pwede doon, di ba? At kung mangyayari na yun ay magamit, sino mapapahamak? Di yung mismong sila rin, di ba? So yun naman sinasabi kasi yung mga suicide bomber na, well, yun na pag-uusapan nga. So, madali i-conceal siya kung nakasuot ka ng makapal or meron jacket. So, mas maganda, wag na lang sana.
For News 5, Royce Isnagin, we are One News.
President Duterte has signed into law the so-called Bawal Bastos law, which seeks to penalize catcalling and misogynistic slurs. And women's rights groups are now challenging the chief executive to practice the new law himself. Jenny Dongon with the story.
Catcalling is not new to Jackie. He experiences it every day, much like other people in the LGBT community.
Marami, bakla, ganun, bata o matanda, talagang binabastos kami. Masakit pero nga lang, hindi ko na pinapatulan kasi mapaaway ka lang.
But Jackie is hopeful that things will start to change for the better with the passage of the Safe Street and Public Spaces Act or Bawal Bastos Bill.
Kung binabastos kami na talagang masakit ang bastusan, pwede namin sila ipabarangay o ano. Mas magandang ganun.
President Duterte has signed a law that prohibits acts like cursing, wolf whistling, catcalling, leering and stalking, or any act that threatens someone's sense of personal safety. Violators may face a fine of 1,000 pesos. First-time offenders will also be subjected to community service and will be required to attend a gender sensitivity seminar. Second-time offenders are set to face 6 to 10 days imprisonment and a fine of 3,000 pesos. while those who continue to violate the law will be imprisoned for 30 days and will pay a 10,000 peso fine. A separate provision in the law has been reserved for online harassment. Any person found guilty of online sexual harassment, cyberstalking, invasion of privacy, and harassment in educational institution will be penalized with imprisonment or a fine between 100,000 to 500,000 pesos. Women's rights group Gabriela, meanwhile, challenged President Duterte to follow the new law which he himself passed.
Kailangan niya talagang i-account sa sarili niya yung mga kung paano niya sinasabi, paano siya nagsasalita towards women, paano yung kanyang pagbibigay ng mga opinion yun. So, eto maganda ito kasi makita natin sa aktual, makita natin kung paano talaga niya yun ipapractice, no? Yung anong tawag dito, bawal ang bastos law.
But Malacanang said the president's words were never meant to offend women as they are just jokes.
He never was bastos. When he cracks jokes, it was intended to make people laugh, never to offend.
For News 5, Jenny Dongon, We Are One News.
President Duterte wants security officials to double up on their effort to fight insurgency in the country, all while urging communist rebels to come forward, surrender, and maybe even get a trip to China. Gemma Vansenia with the report.
I am well aware of the problem of insurgency often stems from the inability of government service to effectively and efficiently reach our people. I am glad to be here today to welcome former rebels as they commence their reintegration into society.
With that, President Duterte welcomed more than a dozen former rebels from Davao on Tuesday, awarding them with housing units and encouraging them to enroll on skills trainings so they could work to sustain their families. The President also reiterated his call for other rebels to surrender, saying he is willing to have a talk and that those peace efforts may last only until his term ends. He also assured the surrenderies that the government will continue to support them. He even promised to bring some of them to China.
Momo kay inyong gisunod komunista ba mo China? Tanawa ang komunista nga gibuhian sa China, tanawa o ang China unsa karon. Matulala nga. Kanang ilang komunista pagpagunit na lang na sa gobyerno, power ba? Pero pag ingon nga para sa panginabuhi, walay mo sunod ana. So baka panahon mo, wala mo ko'y problema ito ano yung balik mo nga ito mga buang. Ingon si Rudy nga, istorya na lang daw. Haron maka. Kaya dili ta mo mga plastar sa akong panahon. Maglisod na mo.
Duterte also told the beneficiaries not to sell nor lend their houses. He then issued a warning to landowners who refused to give up their lands to their tenants.
Muna po akong warning sa mga kanang landowners. I'd like to warn you again na kanang beneficiaries ninyo ihatag na ang possession sa yuta. Because the law says it goes to the tenants. But there are certain cities and provinces nga ang mga dato gani nagagamit og pwersa usahay magkuag mga armado mga kapgo sa ilang lugar to resist the occupation. I'm warning you, do not do it. Just follow the law.
Duterte, meanwhile, directed security officials to work doubly hard to end the decades-long insurgency in the country.
I hope that today's event will continue to encourage the National Task Force to end local communist armed conflict. The Task Force Balik Loob and their local counterparts to work doubly hard in addressing the problems of insurgency so that our people can enjoy safer and more secure commitments.
For News 5, Gemma Vansenia, We Are One News.
Mighty Sports, Go for Gold Philippines pushed back to the undefeated South Korea on Tuesday and is now moving closer to the 2019 Jones Cup Championship. Paulo Del Rosario will tell us more.
Both teams are undefeated as of today and will be looking forward to dealing each other the very first loss of the tournament.
I want to be the best team in this tournament's history. And maybe we will be that team, all right? So I want us to continue.
Let's go out there and play our game. Like you said, man, win, lose, or draw, man. Look, we're still a family, and we still gonna go out there and play together. Bring it up high, man. Hey, Mighty on three. Mighty on three. 1, 2, 3. Mighty.
South Korea tackles Mighty Sports with a prospect of becoming the top team of the tournament in mind. The two undefeated teams go back and forth in the opening quarter. But a 28-17 second quattro in favor of Mighty sees them tout a 51-38 advantage at the halftime break. Right after the break, South Korea shows its quality and limits Mighty to just 9 points in the third quarter. Korea leads 66-60 going into the fourth and final period. But Mighty roars back with a fury to finish the game and outscores their rivals 29-16 to outlast Korea 89-82. Ronaldo Balkman, Mackenzie Moore, Zach Graham, and Eugene Phelps leads Mighty with combined 66 points in the win. The toughest team is out of the way, but the journey isn't done for Mighty Sports just yet. The tournament moves from Changhua to Taipei. Awaiting Mighty is Indonesia on Friday. From Taiwan, Paulo de Rosario. We are One News.
And that's how today is shaping up to be. Join us again next time for another round of Rush. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.